In this episode, if you've ever felt like you're creating in a vacuum, struggling to find the right kind of support as an artist, whether that's emotional or just creative partnerships or simply someone who understands the ups and downs of this artist life, this episode is for you. We're diving into why support matters, where to find it, and how to cultivate the kind of relationships that keep you creating rather than burning out. Plus, I'll be sharing some personal experiences and steps that I've used and that I share with coaching clients when they ask to build a support system that actually fuels your creativity. Stick around because by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to get the support you need to thrive as an artist. Welcome to the Healthy, Wealthy, Wise Artist podcast, where artists of all kinds come to fuel their passion, sharpen their skills, and thrive in their creative lives. I'm your host, Lara Bianca-Pilcher, life and creativity coach and fellow artist, here to support you on your artistic journey. Whether you're a performer, writer, visual artist, or any kind of artist, this is the space for real talk, practical advice, and inspiring stories. Subscribe and join us each week for more inspiration and actionable insights to fuel your artistry. Let's dive in and get inspired. Hey friends, have you ever had one of those moments where you realize as an artist, oh wow, I'm completely on my own in this? Maybe you're staring at a blank page, a silent inbox with no responses to any of your applications, or the endless scroll of other people's success, in inverted commas, online. Maybe you're mid-artistic project, struggling, questioning everything, and there's no one to talk to that actually gets it. Because, let's be real, most people don't understand what it actually means to be an artist, the day ins, the day outs of what that's like. Not only the emotional roller coaster, but the self-doubt and the highs and lows of creative work, the saturated market that we're dealing with, all of the stuff inside of us as well as just what it takes to create. It can be a lot. And if you don't have the right kind of support around you, it's really easy to burn out, spiral into depression, give up entirely, and I do know what it feels like firsthand to walk through seasons like this. And I remember a time in my career when I was just grinding, hustling really hard, showing up, putting in the work, but it felt like I was screaming into the void. No one was checking in to say, how are you doing, Lara? And plus, I don't know if I would have been honest with them anyway, because there's that sense that I want to look like I'm succeeding as an artist. And then there's those tiny wins where you get a call back and you might not have anybody celebrating those. And I remember what that felt like. And honestly, I started questioning if I was even good at what I was doing or if I was just on the right path. I've had those seasons like that. I tend to, go head down, bum up, excuse the French, to just be like, I'm going to work harder. I'm going to train harder. I'm going to get better. Nobody's going to tell me what I can and can't do. I've had those seasons. That's when I learned something that really changed everything. Support is not optional. Being honest with people that actually get it, it's not optional. It's essential. That's why my husband and I have periodically and for a long time run artist gatherings where we actually meet together, we share together, we journey together in the highs and lows and all of the in-between. It's essential. So if you're listening right now and thinking, yep, that's me. I need more support in my creative life, in my artist life. Stick with me because we're about to get into exactly how you can build a support system that keeps you creating no matter what. Some great friends of mine use the saying, go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. And I love that because this first section is about finding the emotional support that fuels you, not drains you. The first thing you need to know is not all support is good support. I know sometimes I've gone to share something with somebody who really does not get it, and they go into advice mode and they go into all these things that I should do, and it's just not helpful. It's not actually helping that artist ache that I'm feeling in any way, shape or form. because not all support for an artist is good support. Have you ever shared your dreams with someone only to have them respond with something like, "Oh, but how do you make money doing that?" Or maybe it's time to get a real job, or "That sounds really hard. Are you sure you're on the right path?" If you have, you know that sinking feeling that follows that subtle or not so subtle message that maybe you should reconsider the path you're on. This maybe isn't real work, or maybe you're just not cut out for it. Listen to me, that's not support. That's doubt dressed up as concern, or it's just people that maybe aren't living out their creative life and don't really know what that's like to navigate that. The truth is, artists need encouragers, not dream killers. We're not delusional. We've got big dreams though. We have big hope though, and a lot of that comes with all of the emotion that goes with that. And you need people in your corner who see what you're trying to build and say, yes, keep going, this matters. And yes, you need to support yourself. That's another episode though. Yes, you need the finances to do what you want to do, all of that. That's another episode. Right now we're talking about just the support you need to keep going, because it matters. This matters. So ask yourself, who are the people in your life who light you up when you talk about your creative work? And who are the people who leave you feeling small? Because when you work that out, it might be time to shift your energy away from those who don't get it and move towards those who do. And I certainly have both in my life. And there are people that I do share with and people that I don't, because I know this. And if you're feeling really stuck in your creative life and you just need a boost right now, free of charge, I've got something for you, a free guide, Stuck in a Creative Rut. It gives you 3 simple steps to reignite your creativity and start making real progress again. You can grab it now at larabiancapilcher.com. It's at the top of the page. Just write your name and email and you'll grab it. Right, number 2, creative partnerships. How to find people who get it. And by get it, you mean artist life. Yes, absolutely. One of the things you can do for yourself as an artist is stop creating in isolation. We do it naturally. We don't want to bother people. We don't want to be a pain. There's something powerful about having creative partnerships, though. People who aren't just friends, but who understand what you do and the struggles that you face, and who you can brainstorm with. And they can push you and keep you accountable. But let's be honest, finding those people isn't always easy. There's all kinds of reasons that stop us. Things like shame, that we should and we want to look better. We're projecting more than we are, or in a better place than we are, so we don't tell people. It can be hard to find people that aren't advice givers, that just listen. There's heaps of that, but be honest, it's not easy. I'll tell you a quick story. Years ago, I met an artist who was feeling really, really alone in her work, and she was trying to build something. She had talent, really great talent. She had ideas, but she didn't have the people in her corner that were really cheering her on. Culturally, that just wasn't normal for her at all. She wasn't in any creative groups. She was very isolated, didn't have a lot of friends around her who understood the creative artist's life, and felt like she was the only one struggling through the doubts and rejections. But really, like, what I tried to show her is, wow, you need to come to this group my husband and I run, because everybody feels like you. And the more that you let down your guard, the more that you are actually going to feel so much love and support along the journey. So she made a decision, started reaching out, and for this particular artist, found like even a writing group online. She was multifaceted. She was also a dancer and did quite a few things creatively. But the more that she began to take that initiative, came to our group as well, she, would ask fellow artists if they wanted to do a monthly check-in, and a lot of people did. And some, you might even want to do more than that, weekly. But this particular person began to slowly build a network of people who understood the ups and downs of creative work just by asking. And guess what? Not only did she start to thrive creatively, she also found opportunities she never would have, because she had other people in her corner that she had asked to meet with just as an accountability, just as a check-in. How are you doing with your artist life? And they said, hey, I'm doing this thing, which opened doors for her. Because support isn't just about that emotional encouragement. It's also about practical connections. And so I want you to start finding these creative partnerships like she did. So often what stops us is that we can't see the existing opportunity in front of us, but we need to be the initiators. We need to stop waiting for someone to ask us, and we need to be the leader here, the leader in our own artist journey. So number one, join an artist community, whether that's online or in person. You don't know one, jump on social media and ask. Facebook's actually good for that. I know not everybody wants to use it to post things on anymore, but it's good for that kind of thing, like just getting in a group, finding one, searching for one, and saying, hey, what kind of groups are out there? What meetups are on? I would really like to, blah, blah, blah. That's a really great place to start. You can even be specific about where you live, but I'm not suggesting giving away security things, of course. Number two, start small. Reach out to one or two people that you know whose work you admire or are just artists like you, and ask them if they'd like to connect. And don't be put off if they say no or they don't get back to you. Just keep asking. And number three, create your own circle. If you can't find the right group, start one. Like I said, be the leader. Trust me, the right people are out there and they just need an invitation. This is truly what I've done in my own life. I've got friends in London who I chat to, who get it, who I can talk to emotionally. I've got friends in America who I talk to the third Friday of every month, who just get it, that get the journey. I've got older friends, younger friends, peers, friends back home that get it, like on whether it's online or it's by actual in-person meetups, it is out there for you. Number three, seeking professional support. So there's a difference between that friendship and that network and that sort of just checking in with each other. A beautiful idea, but on that point actually is one particular person I know gathered a group of friends and said, hey, do you want to just meet on Friday mornings at 10 a.m. and do morning pages together, which is just writing in silence. They're all on like a Zoom call or a FaceTime together, all muted in silence, but they're all doing the same thing towards their artist life, just writing and getting out feelings and then sort of checking in at the end. It's so beautiful, such a great idea. So, but the other thing is there's when you do need that professional support, that coaching or that mentorship or even the therapy if you are really, really hurting and stuck. So I call this more than friends. It's a guide, somebody that actually can help you, a mentor, a coach, a therapist. These people who can help you navigate the emotional and the strategic side of the creative life. I've had mentors who've changed the way that I see my own artistry with one sentence that they said. I've had coaches who have helped me push through limiting beliefs, and I've paid for that at times, yes. And I've had moments where therapy, as in psychology, was exactly what I needed to keep going because I was really spiraled down and depressed and hurting about my artist life and just burning myself out, trying so hard and treading water and in that black hole between where I wanted to be and where I was. And that can be a discouraging place to navigate. And this is where I've also become a coach myself and why I became a coach. And I'm an International Coaching Federation professional certified coach for creatives and artists. That's my speciality. And I work with artists who feel stuck, who are at a crossroads, who just need someone in their corner to help them move forward. Coaching isn't about telling people what to do. It's about helping you clarify your true want and to take action on that. And there's a science to that process. So if you're struggling in your life with a creative block, overwhelmed, or just feeling completely lost and stuck, ask yourself, would a coach help me gain clarity and structure? Do I need a mentor to guide me in my field? Is my struggle deeper, something that therapy might help with? Because support isn't weakness, friends, it's strengths. And the more you invest in getting that right support, the more sustainable your creative journey will be.
And if coaching sounds like something that would help you right now, you can learn more about working with me at larabiancapilcher.com, and I've got a coaching page there. Just reach out, DM, start a conversation. Doesn't mean that you have to book. Just ask the questions that you need to ask. So let's bring it back. If you've been feeling unsupported, lonely, stuck in your creative work, this is your sign to start building the support system you actually need. Surround yourself with people who fuel your creativity. Seek out creative partnerships that push you forward. And I say seek them out. Be the leader here. Be the initiator. Be the person who texts and shows up. It's rare. That has been my experience. I am more often than not the leader in this space. I am more often than not the one asking in this space. Invest in professional support when you need it as well. There is one particular young artist who's in the first 5 years of his acting career, and he's one of those ones that knows how to reach out, and it works for him because he, often finds himself in a rut, and he'll reach out and we'll just do a quick session together. He's fantastic in that way. Don't do it alone. If you need a place to start, like I said, grab my free guide, Stuck in a Creative Rut, at larabiancapilcher.com. I made it for artists just like you who need a little push to get moving again. And thanks for spending time with me today. Keep creating, keep showing up, and I'll see you in the next episode. I am with you on the journey, friends. Bye for now. Thank you for tuning in to the Healthy, Wealthy, Wise Artist podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe so you'll never miss an inspiring conversation or actionable insight. You can read the show notes and learn more at larabiancapilcher.com. And be sure to share this episode with fellow artists who could use a little extra inspiration. Until next time, keep creating, stay audacious, and remember, your artistry matters.